ఇదంతా ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నాను ఫ్యాక్ట్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఫ్యాక్ట్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ట్రూత్. దీని అర్థం ఏంటంటే దర్ ఇస్ అ బిగ్ నీడ్ ఫర్ not only MBBS doctors, there is big need for super specialists, and then super specialists. So let us look at the roadmap to becoming a doctor. Usually, the మన పిల్లలకి interest starts in the high school because they like science or because of the science teacher, they develop interest in science subjects. I developed interest in science subjects because of my physics teacher. So we have different reasons to develop interest in the science. Parents might be science teachers, parents might be scientists or already professionals. But medicals, the roadmap to doctor కావాలనుకున్న వాళ్ళకి sciences కాకుండా, if you have little bit basic knowledge in mathematics, it will be very useful to become a good doctor. So high school లో ఉన్నప్పుడే you should have a little mathematical mind. Though we focus more on biology, physics and chemistry. So in our state, most of the times we move towards, after 10, we move towards intermediate and then 10 plus 1 plus 2 in the central syllabus. So this is 2 years of very precious time. We all know that, and those who have children in this age, we know how important it is to have dedicated schedule for the children during these 2 years. Because in 2 years, they'll either make or break their career towards becoming a doctor, medical doctor or dental doctor. If inter pass అయిన తర్వాత they give, మనందరికి తెలిసిందే, they give NEET exam or MCET exams, and in some states they have common entrance test. Usually this is in the month of April, May every year, and this will what launches them as a medical student or dental student or a professional in the healthcare sector towards becoming a professional in healthcare sector. So NEET exam రాసిన తర్వాత, NEET PG exam, NEET undergraduate UG exam రాసిన తర్వాత, we all get a rank కదా. There is an all India rank. మేము చదివేటప్పుడు it was different state levels, there used to be many entrance exams, but now for the entire country there is only one exam, that is NEET undergraduate entrance exam. So దాంట్లో మనకు వచ్చే ర్యాంక్ బట్టి then we can get seats into, we can apply for seats into various colleges. So based on NEET rank, you can apply for MBBS, that is towards become medical doctor, BDS, that is towards becoming a dental doctor, or you can apply towards Ayush to select those different branches. దీంట్లో once you get all India rank, AIR, then your counseling starts. ఇంతకుముందు it used to be offline counseling, now it is most of the time it's online, everything is computerized. You give your rank, you give your choice, and then you get a placement, and there are multiple levels, first round of counseling, multiple rounds of counseling sometimes. And in India we have both the government and private sectors offering these courses. So let us look at simple towards NEET UG preparation. Inter students ఎక్కువ లేరు కాబట్టి I will just tell the basic things. Those who fall into the open category, they need to focus on all the physics, chemistry, botany and zoology, and they should aim towards getting more than 600 plus if they want to get into good colleges, and more than 550 if they want to get into government colleges. And it is better to encourage those intermediate students to be regular in their studies and focus on NCERT based syllabus. We are moving to the reservation law, because for example if you take different communities, Muslim community, Christian community, we have the privilege of the getting seat under reservation category. Reservation category చూస్తే the cutoff is less. If you get 400 to 500 marks out of 720, then you're likely to get a good placement into a good college. So ikkada those students who are preparing towards that can aim to get those marks. అంటే వాళ్ళు మంచి bright students అయితే obviously they can aim for more than 600 for a good rank, but those who are average students also, they can plan their studies in such a way that they can focus on getting a target marks total. So how do you do that? So they should be able to get botany and zoology around 130 to 150, and then in chemistry 100 to 120, and most of the science students don't like physics. They think that a lot of mathematics. So in that, if they aim to get 70 to 100, so your total will fall above 400, and above 400 is a very good mark to get into medical colleges or dental colleges based on the reservation. So there are a lot of minority colleges in our own state. Muslim colleges are there now. They started a Christian college in Warangal, and so we need to have, for that, we need to have the community certificate and the proper certificates to submit, so that we can avail this opportunity of the reservations in various categories. So if you look into MBBS, last year the cutoff for general category, general category out of 720 marks, the last year cutoff was 620 to 680. And the qualifying mark was 144 out of 720 marks. And our general state law, the general category law, the cutoff was 570. అంటే 570 above వస్తేనే government colleges to direct seat వచ్చేటటువంటి opportunity. If you want to aim for top colleges like AIMS and JIPMER and CMC and other national colleges of national importance, then you should be aiming for a very high rank. And apart from that, there are very good government colleges in various states, especially in the capital cities. We have good private colleges, and there are some deemed universities. So these are the places where we can apply based on our rank. And then coming to BDS, I think last time the
it was
cutoff was
144 to 686. That is, the higher the marks you get, the more chances have you will get into a government college, because the fees, even if it's for B category, it's quite expensive. A category and B category, if it is a private college, it's quite expensive for dental.
Then coming to the Ayush, that is those who are interested. Why we need to know about Ayush is because now the government is slowly coming towards clubbing together these two courses. Already in JIPMER at a PG level, there is already an integrated allopathy and Ayush. They have integrated and starting a PG course already. So in Ayush we have all this Ayurvedic as A for Ayurvedic, Y for Yoga, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy. There also the cutoff is 510 to 530 to get into good government colleges. Now we'll look into the private colleges where they use these terms A category, B category and C category. So if you have a good rank, you directly get into government college. Let us say in our state, suppose somebody gets 620 marks. So you can think about applying directly to Usmania, Gandhi or open category in ESI or some good medical colleges in our state. But suppose our rank is not good, then we should look into the private colleges. So private colleges also have allotted seats under government quota. That is, they are called A category. So this A category students, they need not pay high amounts of fees. So the A category students in these private colleges pay 60,000 per annum for their academic fee. So this A category is government quota in private colleges. Then we have B category. Some colleges call B category as management quota also. So management quota in MBBS is around 15 lakhs per year. And then in BDS, dental stream, it is 4 to 5 lakhs. And then there is C category. C category is usually, previously that used to be called as NRI category. C category is those who get less high rank and less marks. So those people can apply for C category. And in that C category, right now, in our state, it is around 25 lakhs per year. And in dental, it is 10 to 15 lakhs per year. So it is important for us to know this thing. Endukante, as students, we should understand what is the capacity of our parents. Mana parents' capacity enti, can they pay so much money? So that's why it's important that that is the intermediate or the +1, +2, the students understand the importance of utilizing the time efficiently to get those good marks so that you can fall into the A category. So if you're not good at MCQs or answering questions, so you may not be able to get 600 marks, but you can surely, if you can concentrate on botany, zoology and some chapters in chemistry, you can easily score above 400. By that, you know, you'll be helping your parents a lot. Because for any middle class family to get 15 lakhs per year is a big amount. మన పేరెంట్స్ ఏం చేస్తారంటే బికాస్ దే వాంట్ ద చిల్డ్రన్ టు బికమ్ డాక్టర్స్, వాళ్ళు అక్కడ అప్పులు చేసి ఇక్కడ అప్పులు చేసి దే డూ ప్రొవైడ్ బట్ దట్ కమ్స్ అట్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ సాక్రిఫైస్ అండ్ ఆల్సో కీప్స్ బర్డన్ ఆన్ ద ఫ్యామిలీ అండ్ అదర్ సిబ్లింగ్స్. కాబట్టి వన్ హంబుల్ రిక్వెస్ట్ టు ద స్టూడెంట్స్ ఏంటంటే ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఈజీ టు స్కోర్ అబవ్ 400 ఇన్ అవర్ NEET exam. If you just focus on what you're studying, botany, zoology and chemistry also, chapters where there are no problems, you can easily score above 400. And thereby you can get a good seat in A category in a good college. And also that you can help your parents indirectly by helping them not to pay this 15 lakhs. Otherwise, parents ఏమనుకుంటారంటే సరే ఒక ఇయర్ ట్రై చేసాము, 2 years ట్రై చేసాము, మళ్ళీ తర్వాత ఎట్లా బాబుకు రావట్లేదు మంచి మార్క్స్ కాబట్టి ఎట్లా ఒకట్లా 15 lakhs కట్టేద్దామని ఆత్రంలో కట్టేస్తారు. బట్ దెన్ దట్ ఈస్ 15 lakhs into 5 years. So the 15 5 it will be 75 lakhs, which I think is a burden on any middle class family. So we should ask God to give us the grace and the guidance during this time, 2 years, and prayers will definitely help. Then coming to MSET. So NEET is one, and our state Telangana has got the MSET exam. Previously, when we were intermediate, this was the way to enter into the MSET. It used to be called as MSET because Engineering, Agriculture and Medical Common Entrance Test. That's what I have written. But now it is at the state level. Once you get a good rank, depending on your rank in the MSET, you can apply for BSc Agriculture, Pharmacy, Nursing, Veterinary Sciences, Physiotherapy and PharmD. I think Dr. Suresh sir will be talking more about this. So we will take another small break. So this scientist is a scientist. He works in a lab. So in one evening he was going back home in a car. Lab lo baga panchesi alchipoyi he was going back home. ఇంటికి వెళ్తా ఉంటే కార్లో అతనికి ఒక ఐడియా వచ్చింది. ఐడియా రాగానే అతను ఇంటికి పోలే, మళ్ళీ తిరిగి ల్యాబ్కి వెళ్ళి he worked hard for few weeks. దానివల్ల ఏం చేశాడంటే ఈ డెవలప్ దిస్ టెక్నిక్. మనందరికీ తెలుసు కదా, 10th క్లాస్లో మనం చదువుతాం కదా, మన జెనెటిక్ మెటీరియల్ ఇన్ ద సెల్స్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ డిఎన్ఏ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే స్పైరల్ కేస్ లాగా ఉంటుంది. మన స్పైరల్ స్టెప్స్ ఎక్కుతాం కదా, అలా ఉంటుంది స్ట్రక్చర్. రెండు ఇట్లా స్పైరల్ కేస్ లాగా ఉంటుంది. సో ఆ రెండింటిని విడదీసి ఆ రెండింటిని మల్టిప్లై చేసి మనం టెస్ట్ చేయొచ్చు అనే ఆలోచన ఎప్పటి నుండో ఉంది. కానీ నోబడీ వాజ్ సక్సెస్ఫుల్. ఎందుకంటే డిఎన్ఏ ఇస్ ఎ ప్రోటీన్. మనం టెంపరేచర్ పెంచితే అది ఖరాబ్ అయిపోతుంది. కాబట్టి బట్ అతనికి కొంత మంచి ఐడియా వచ్చింది. అంటే వైల్ వాజ్ డ్రైవింగ్ ఏం ఐడియా వచ్చిందంటే ఆయనకి we will take a bacteria that can work at a low temperatures or high temperatures. So he found a bacteria called Thermus aquaticus. చేసి ఏం చేశాడంటే ఆ డిఎన్ఏ రెండు ఒకటిగా ఇట్లా స్పైరల్గా ఉంటాయి కదా, వాటిని విడదీసి వాటిని మల్టిప్లై చేసి in minutes you can produce thousands of copies. That help us to find out what the DNA is. Now that is the basis of the corona rapid test. మరి ఇప్పుడు యాక్సిడెంట్స్, ఇప్పుడు అహ్మదాబాద్లో డిఎన్ఏ వన్నిటికి టెస్ట్ ఏంటంటే కొద్దిగా డిఎన్ఏ ఒక్క ఫ్యూ మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఉన్నా కానీ యూ కెన్ మల్టిప్లై ఇట్ into many copies in a very short time because of this technique. And he also got a Nobel Prize. And he is not a medical, these scientists, only few of them are medical doctors, many of them are scientists. That means it is not just and science anagane doctor dentist kavalanedi అది కంపల్సరీ కాదు. There are so many other things which we can explore. And ఇక్కడ మనకు తెలిసినవన్నీ కూడా pancreas, diabetes, penicillin, X-rays, ఇవన్నీ కూడా they were discovered by an accidentally they were discovered. That's called serendipity. So anyway, now ఇంకోటి మనకి those who are interested in pure medicine. So what I want to say as a medicine, and ma'am will tell about dental, this thing is that medicine లో the human body, పొద్దున మనకి ప్రేయర్లో చెప్పారు కదా అయ్యగారు, human bodies God has prepared, God has created human bodies in a wonderful way. ఐఎమ్ ఏ న్యూరో సర్జన్. నేను బ్రెయిన్ మీద ఆపరేట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాను. మన బ్రెయిన్లో ఎన్ని సెల్స్ ఉన్నాయో తెలుసా, ఎన్ని కణాలు ఉన్నాయంటే 86 బిలియన్ న్యూరాన్స్. మళ్ళీ ఎన్ని కనెక్షన్స్ అంటే ఒకదానికి ఒకటి ఒక న్యూరాన్కి ఇంకో న్యూరాన్ కనెక్షన్స్ ఏంటంటే 100 trillion connections which are working most of the time till our last breath, కదా. అయితే ఇక్కడ ఇంపార్టెంట్ థింగ్ ఏంటంటే ఇది ఎందుకు ప్రజెంట్ చేస్తున్నానంటే ఓన్లీ 10% వీ నో యాజ్ హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్స్ వీ నో ఓన్లీ 10% ఆఫ్ ద బ్రెయిన్ ఫుల్లీ. ఇప్పటికి కూడా we don't even know what other 90% of it, how it works. Now as the technology is evolving, we are coming to know, but then still we know only little of brain. అంటే ఇది ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నానంటే మీరు ఏ ఫీల్డ్ తీసుకున్నా కానీ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎక్సైటింగ్ జర్నీ. ఎందుకంటే గాడ్ హెస్ క్రియేటెడ్ హ్యూమన్ బాడీ విత్ గ్రేట్ కేర్. దేవుడు హ్యూమన్ బాడీ చేసిన తర్వాతనే ఇట్ సేస్ దట్ హీ వాజ్ వెరీ అప్పటిదాకా he felt it was good, but మనుషుని క్రియేట్ చేసిన తర్వాతనే God said it is very good. So that's how it's important, and also fits into our verse, God has given us life and life in abundance. So now MBBS చేసిన తర్వాత ఏం చేసుకోవచ్చు? MBBS చేసిన తర్వాత we can work as junior doctors, లేకపోతే you can take management, do an MBA and go into admins in hospitals. Those are interested little physics and little mathematical mind unte you can apply for biomedical. So now some engineering colleges are giving biomedical courses on specific terms to MBBS students, or you can go into public services, IAS and other things. Those of us who do not want to stay in India, don't want to go abroad and explore the options, then you have to apply for special exams. For example, USMLE exam for USA, PLAB for UK. After completing MBBS, previously it used to be enough, but now it's not enough because that's only a foundation. Now we need to apply for NEET post-graduation to get into specialty and super specialties. That is another entrance test. So specialties means, I'll come to that slide. Specialties means what you do immediately after MBBS. Usually they are, if it is diploma, it is 2 years. If it is masters, it is 3 years course. So there are so many. When I was a student, the options were less. ఇప్పుడు మన దీపక్ జాన్ గారు చెప్పారు కదా సార్ బాగా అంటే ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఎక్స్పాండింగ్. there are so many new courses now in medicine itself, PG. There are so many things are there for to choose from once we go to that level. అదైన తర్వాత సూపర్ స్పెషాలిటీ కూడా మేము మెడికల్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు there used to be only 6 or 8 options, but now see how many options are there. Everything is subspecialized, everything is super specialty now. Emergency medicine, cardiology, అవన్నీ మనకు తెలిసినవే. కార్డియాలజీ, కార్డియోథొరాసిక్ అవన్నీ కిందికి చూస్తే trauma, hematology, oncology, endocrinology, all those also have become now super specialty courses. Super specialty అంటే specialty or super specialty చేసిన తర్వాత you can work as a registrar, you can be a consultant, or you can start a private clinic for yourself, or if you are interested in teaching, you can join as a faculty in the medical colleges, or you can do MBA and go towards admin, or still you can pursue public services if you are interested. So doctors can also, MBBS doctors, MD doctors, or any BSc, MSc students can do PhD. So PhD is an option for those who do not like to be associated with patients, do not want to be in medical colleges, you want to be a pure scientist, or your mind is more towards research. You can after specialty master's degree, you can go for PhD. After PhD, you can choose to be a postdoc fellow or a junior scientist, and Hyderabad is a hub for all those organizations. Manaku telusu CCMB, ICMR, konni departments, CDFD. Very few super specialists in the country. ఇదంతా ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నాను? ఫ్యాక్ట్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఫ్యాక్ట్స్, దీస్ ఆర్ ట్రూత్. దీని అర్థం ఏంటంటే there is a big need for not only MBBS doctors, there is big need for super specialists, and then super specialists. So let us look at the roadmap to becoming a doctor. Usually మన పిల్లలకి interest starts in the high school because they like science, or because of the science teacher they develop interest in science subjects. I developed interest in science subjects because of my physics teacher. So we have different reasons to develop interest in the science. Parents might be science teachers, parents might be scientists or already professionals. But మెడికల్స్ ఈ రోడ్ మ్యాప్ టు డాక్టర్ కావాలనుకున్న వాళ్ళకి సైన్సెస్ కాకుండా ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ లిటిల్ బిట్ బేసిక్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఇన్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఇట్ విల్ బి వెరీ యూస్ఫుల్ టు బికమ్ ఎ గుడ్ డాక్టర్. సో హై స్కూల్లో ఉన్నప్పుడే యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ ఎ లిటిల్ మ్యాథమెటికల్ మైండ్, though we focus more on biology, physics and chemistry. So in our state, most of the times we move towards, after 10th, we move towards intermediate and then 10 plus 1 plus 2 in the central syllabus. So this is 2 years of very precious time. We all know that, and we all, those who have children in this age, we know how important it is to have dedicated schedule for the children during these 2 years. Because in 2 years, they'll either make or break their career towards becoming a doctor, medical doctor or dental doctor. If inter pass అయిన తర్వాత they give, మనందరికి తెలిసిందే, they give